Get him, DL. Get him, DL. Honey, let me tell y'all, DL is at it again. DL Hughley. That's who I'm talking about. I got a video of him. Y'all got to see this. He is talking about that pastor. It's a pastor out here, and they said the whole America, they're going to turn into a Christian land, and they're going to force the Christian agenda on everybody. They not like Jesus, because, you know, Jesus gave everybody a free will, because Jesus wants you to be genuine with it. Jesus wants you to be honest in your heart. But these people, they don't want you to be genuine. They don't want honesty. They want a force, they want power, and they want control by any means necessary. And they taking a play by their old ancestors using the Bible to control, okay? Now, that Bible also says lying is an abomination. And they've been abominating, talking about Jesus is white with blue eyes, a mockery. Girl, don't let me get started, okay? But honey, they out here talking about the ghettos and how about the son should be stoning the kids of the black ghetto, honey. Yeah, using black people, black culture, black ghetto, how violent it is. Well, honey, have it been violent on your ass yet? Okay, listen, black culture, it's violent, but it's usually black on black. It haven't tapped that white ass, has it? I don't think so. Now, some people feel like it. Woo! Watch your mouth, girl. Watch your mouth. Okay? But, honey, they just using this as a reason to take black people out of here because they already taking everybody else. They want everybody out except for the clear Anglo-Saxons, whatever you call them people over there. Okay? Yeah, girl. And talking about immigrant hell. Ain't all of them immigrants except for the natives, okay? And where they at? What they don't got to say about it? This state country that was stolen by them, but they don't want that truth to come out. They want to lie about that, which is an abomination, honey, okay? But honey, let me play this. And before I continue on, I got to let y'all know, I am Jessica Kohinoor. Yes, honey, I am new to the YouTube scene, but honey, I've been here before. Don't let me get started. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here at all of my channels. But this is a Breakdown Play YouTube channel, okay? And honey, the name is Jessica Kohinoor. All right, so let's hear what DL Hughley got to say about this. Let's hear.
This is Brian Suave.
The actual number of blacks who are committing murder is more than whites. Right. And whites are significantly greater.
60% compared to 13%
Percentage of the population, yeah.
So if you take that, then you took a law like Deuteronomy 21, which is a just law that God enacted through Moses. The law was that if you had a rebellious son, you have a child they're coming up into their manhood, and they're rebellious. They don't listen. He lists some characteristics, and even though they're disciplined, they will not turn. He says the fathers to bring them out into the town square. This is a rebellious son, and then they stone him to death. They kill him.
And an armed robber would certainly be one of those.
Oh, absolutely. Armed robber, all the ghetto
violent
culture.
Crimes.
Basically, take ghetto culture. It would describe this to a T. If you did that over 3 generations, how much
Hold on, I gotta say something. These be the same people that's talking about the birth rate is low. The birth rate is low. And they want to kill off a whole generation. Mind you, they already trying to get black people out of the army, girl. Yeah, you ain't hear that new law? First, they started with the transgenders, and everybody was laughing about that because they ain't think they was going to be next. But we kept on telling y'all, when they start with one group, trust me, they coming for you next, okay? But you think, oh, you different. You ain't different, man. You ain't them. You know what I'm saying? So, honey, ooh, girl, it remind me of them. Do y'all remember? It's a lot of white towns popping up in America. All white towns. What? Let it be an all black town. It'll be burnt up by Monday. Ooh, let it be an all gay town. That you see what they doing to the rainbow on the concrete, and that's just a damn cornerstone. Ooh, but they allowing these white towns, ain't they, honey? And they said ain't no blacks allowed, ain't no gays allowed, ain't no a lot of stuff allowed, honey. And they just allowing them to do what they want to do. And they said it's many of them popping up. The signs are here, y'all. The signs are here. And y'all over there twerking, eating fried chicken and watermelon. It's time to stop that twerking and stop that popping, dropping, and look what's going on. Your enemy is planning, and they're speaking loudly and boldly. They get more people involved, and they coming after you. And y'all over there twerking and popping and having all this drama, all these reality shows ain't about crap, okay? Y'all fighting each other, and you got the enemy surrounding you, girl, and they loud with it, and your ass still don't hear because you got the radio up. Turn that radio down and look around and pay attention. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and what? Pay attention. And they not paying attention, honey. Okay? Honey. See, they try to tell you to be woke, but y'all asleep now. Y'all, honey. Ooh, y'all let them trick you out your spot. You let them trick you out your spot. And honey, man, I'm telling you. But let me continue to play, honey. I just have to say that. They want, oh my God, more kids. That's what you hear. The sex rate is low. We need to push more kids. We need to stop gay marriage so we can push more kids. But honey, they don't want more black kids. Now do it. Look like they want more white kids because they look what they plan on doing to the black kids. And you see, he used the black ghetto culture as an example. Why? Why can't he use his culture? Why he gotta be in black culture, honey? When the last time you heard black men, the black ghetto going over to suburban land, shooting they people up, messing they people up, okay? Hell. You don't hear it, because it don't be happening. But honey, ooh, they got their eyes on you, honey. And I know you want to say, well, I don't care what people do. I'm just going to mind my business. And you think you minding your business, you're going to be fine. Ready or not, here they come. You can't hide. They're going to find you and make you what? You can't run away from these styles, from their guns, oh baby. Oh, baby, because they got a lot of AI. Yeah, they tracking you with the AI. They tracking you with the phone. Okay, they tracking you with the internet. Y'all post so much of y'all information on this internet. Y'all tell all y'all business on this damn internet. Damn, you get validation off the internet, honey. And it's all a goddamn booby trap. Woo, setting your ass up in plain sight. We are seeing them, all the leaders, all the powerful black figures. They are falling down one by one, two by two in a mass before our eyes, honey. Okay, and they got us throwing stones at our own people. Woo, honey, I tell you what. Let me continue to play. Ooh, it's so much to say, but it's so many little time we got. I don't got all day. So make sure y'all like and comment because I want to hear what y'all say. It's not enough that y'all be looking. We need y'all to comment and engage, okay? Yeah. So let me play this. Hold on.
Crime would have in the third and fourth generation. Much, much less.
He is the pastor of a church in Utah. He believes that the United States of America should adopt just laws from the Bible. And there are a lot of people that are trying to push the United States of America that way, using the Bible to govern. I think that there's no discernible difference with what Muslim extremists want to do in their country and what Christian extremists want to do here. We just had a young man who was a Christian talking about the execution of people publicly, and now we have this. And before you tell me that it's taken out of context, we understand fully what he's saying. You say that the rebellious sons, it didn't say anything about black people in the United States of America. And you use that as a pretext to do whatever you want. We have watched people in this country use a pretext, the Bible as a pretext to say slavery was okay, or the murder of Indians, or any number of atrocities committed in the name of men who said that they were Christians and who loved the Bible. The burning cross that Christians, the Klan uses, is supposed to be Christian men who love the Bible. In the Bible, you could get killed for any number of things, not just rebelliousness. You could get killed for rape, but you had no problem voting for one. You could get killed for adultery, but you had no problem voting for one. You could get killed for kidnapping. But yet you attaboy it on the streets of America every single day. This wasn't taken out of context. This is what a great deal of people in this country feel like. This is what this country is moving towards. And men like that have used that book throughout this nation's history to do exactly what they're trying to do again. You kill history because you plan very much on repeating it.
Honey, didn't DL speak a word? Did he speak a word? He said y'all voted for a liar, a graper, a cheater. Didn't he cheat on his wife before? Hell yeah. And he got divorced, okay? But they didn't have no problem voting with him, you know what I'm saying? But they want to push that Christian ideology on everybody. They don't want to push it. They want to force it. But ain't this the same group talking about stop forcing agenda, but yet they want to force their agenda down your throat, down your kid's throat, and everything. And, honey, how they work, it is madness because they look at everybody as a demon, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like it's their duty to kill you off of here, okay? If you're not like what they're saying or whatever, it's Art Reynolds. And to see, a lot of y'all are so sleep and a lot of y'all are so naive. Oh my God, it's like, what is wrong with you? You don't know your history? Clearly you don't know your history, honey, and it shows. Okay, some people be like, well, I think that y'all overreacting. Yeah, them immigrants thought we was overreacting too and talking about they voting for Donald Trump. You hear that like, I will vote for Donald Trump and got that butt back out of there, okay? Yeah, she thought that people... It's a pattern. It is a pattern. And honey, when they start knocking at your door, coming for your son, your brother, your mama, your auntie, your sister, your lover, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, you're going to be crying just like these illegal immigrants on these TV shows. See, it don't bother you because you think it would never happen to you, but they have been telling you in plain sight, it's gonna happen to you. You just haven't picked up the clues and you think, oh, it would never happen in America. Wake up! Look what happened to your ancestors in America, okay? Hell. You know? And honey, you better count your blessings and count your times because these are the times we're going to look back and say, damn, these were the good times. These were the good times where we can get on podcasts and say what we want to say because sooner or later, honey, that's going to be taken out too. Okay? You cannot go against anything, say anything against opposing the government. And that's what's happening in plain sight. That is what they're organizing in plain sight. While y'all over there twerking and doing all this nonsense shit. You talk about you love your kids, you want to protect your kids, but you ain't paying attention what's going to happen to your kids' future. Ooh, girl, I'm out of here. Don't forget, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe here at my YouTube channels. You know I got several, honey. Okay, and my Instagram, TikTok, and all that. I'm everywhere. Jessica Kohinoor. And I'm out, baby. Okay?